It will be just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll just go say hello. You know, make sure things are spick and span. All the normal stuff.
Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
Exciting. Colin, I had a question.
Okay.
Is the tachyon is the tachyon armor the same as the tachyon weapon, in which it's like once you choose the tags, it's like character specific. You can't I couldn't make different sets of tachyon armor.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm very much torn between regeneration or tachyon burn. The other two I want is saves and expansion, because I thought expansion would go real crazy with my anti-shear. Because if I'm able to give that to other people, ooh, Nelly.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. And even if that's not necessarily the effect, it can't be bad.
No, you choose the one bad option that just does nothing.
Literally nothing. So funny.
See, if I was really evil, I would have made that the sheer tag. Like, I just would have placed...
Like expansion?
No. Like, out of, like, in all, like, the things, I throw in tag sheer, because it's not in there. And everyone goes, oh, I'll choose sheer. And it just does nothing.
Man. It would be... What would be even worse is if it's like, alright, you got sheer 1 on a damage roll if you, like, I don't know, do something or other. It's like, okay, but the next upgrade, that's 5 tachyons. Surely it'll be good. It's the same thing, it's just one other level of sheer, and then the next upgrade's like 20 tachyons, so it's just like absurdly high priced for basically no gain.
It's like, when you wield this weapon, damage rolls against you get sheer 1. You're like, oh, what?
Like, but that's not... That wasn't...
No, and here's the thing, Peter. It starts out with, like, 3 shitty ones, but they're all kind of cheap. And then there's, like, you get to the 4th one, and it's, like, actually, like, good. It just gives you, like, a flat, like, sheer 3. And you're like, oh, my God. And then, like, the next one's, like, 50 tachyons. And you're like, oh, this was the barrier of entry. Now I'm in it. And then you take, like, the massive 50 tachyon one, and you lose all sheer on all damage rolls with this weapon. And you're like, God damn it!
Why? Like, actually would crash the fuck out. I'd be like, Colin, this was a prank, right? This was a prank, so you're going to give me all my tachyons back and a new tag, right, Colin?
I'd be like, no. This is what happens when you make the boring choice.
Oh, man.
That would be the option. And then I would get hung.
Yes, yeah. Well and truly, there would be a mob. Because so many people would have taken it. Everyone would have taken it.
Why do you think I didn't put it in there? I knew everyone would take it.
Oh my gosh. The only person who wouldn't would have been me. Because I don't want to kill people. I would have been the only one sitting there like, I don't know why you guys are complaining so much.
That seems fair to me.
That seems fair to me. Not my problem. Oh my gosh.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Exactly. Yeah, man, I'm just so torn. Because regeneration, who knows what it regenerates? It sounds nifty, though. But tachyon burn, I can do some pretty zany stuff with that.
I mean, yeah. You can...
I think I'll go with...
do some crazy, crazy shit.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the tachyon burn. I just didn't want to copy Cooper, truthfully. I was like, I don't want to do the same thing as somebody else is doing. I want to see new stuff.
I mean, there's always chaos. that requires you to have confidence in your own rolls to a degree. Well, not
Yeah.
even. It's just, random effects.
I can't be trusted with that. We know how I roll, except for the one and only time where it's like, all right, guys, we have actually nothing. There's no plan. There's no second round. This is it. What are you doing, Karlex? I choose chaos. And it's like, all right, roll a d100. I got a 100.
Like, no.
Karlex, what does it look like as the person in front of you turns to ash?
It's like, ooh.
Man, it'd be funny.
It would, but also we can't trust you with that.
No, I can't have that. Yeah, I think
It's too much spice.
it's too much spice for me. No. I have enough spice already.
Well, let's see how much spice you gather during this session.
Yeah, will I foreshadowing for the end of the video. Will I be crying or will I be laughing?
Maybe a little bit of
Only
both.
you know. Maybe a little bit of both.
But we begin on the 42nd of Newity, 798 AR, with you, Karlex. Ravissar is still getting used to the new order of things, as many people are hard at work integrating the new axial world fleet, as all are preparing for the eventual expansion to the world of Beta. But now, Karlex, you have a day off. What are you doing?
First things first, I'm gonna do some book shopping.
Okay.
So I want to get some books on, like Arconics 101, Artificing 101, Silver Engineering 101, and like agriculture, botany, things of that nature. Because honestly, Karlex could use some education because he's learned everything from the soil.
Fair enough.
So these are meant for me. I am going to be using them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, I do think, yeah, that, and then once I'm finishing with that shopping, I'd head back to the tea shop.
All right, well,
kind
firstly, it would probably be,
Mhm.
with all those topics, you're looking at about 8 gold pieces.
Oh, easy peasy.
Mhm.
Okay. Perfect. And I will add those books to my inventory.
Okay.
So agriculture, conics, artificing, botany, civil engineering. Okay, that was 5 books in total.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, great. Then yeah, I'm able to pay that price, and so yeah, with that shopping done, I would head back to the tea shop and probably get breakfast cooking for everybody.
Okay. Then, what are you trying to make for this breakfast?
Pancakes.
Of course. Fair enough.
Yes.
Mhm.
With a side of eggs and bacon.
Mhm.
And I'd say like there Karlex normally is wearing, full suit of armor and gear, but as it is his day off, right now he's just kind of wearing what appears to be just leisurely like farmer's clothes, like he would back at home during his normal days. Um with his hair just kind of tied back in a bun.
Gotcha. Then, as you are working on breakfast, you would hear the footfalls of Liz Tanner enter the kitchen. You're up And moving this morning?
Yes, a lot to get done. Wanted to start off on a good foot.
Well, didn't you say it was your day off?
Well, yes, but I wanted to do some shopping and go meet some people.
Hmm. How you taking all this?
It's a lot, um, but I'm not gonna let it keep me down.
All right.
And how about you?
Hmm. I'm not really involved in it the same way. I hear bits and pieces here and there, but I always try to keep my distance. Now it seems, though, that everyone's choosing sides. I thought we were all on the same one.
That's that's how it should have been. Yeah.
Well, maybe how it can be again.
I think so. That's only way to move forward is to, you know, have a solid picture of what you want,
Hmm.
and I want that.
Yeah. But remember, don't let what you want cloud what you need.
Well, I hope I have the wisdom to figure that out.
You come a long way. I think you'll be fine.
Still gonna be working though. I got these books. You know, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I was hoping this could help me not have to rely as much on, Eris and others to figure things out.
Hmm. I think that's a good idea. Well, here, you give them to me and I'll find somewhere to put them.
Yeah, I'll pass them along.
And Liz will kind of whisk the books off to find a place to keep them safe and sound and tucked away.
And I would just be focused on cooking, and once I'm finished, I'll just prepare 3 plates of food. One for myself, Liz, and Karania.
Gotcha. And, Liz would eventually come back around. Get some food.
Um, is Grania not up yet? If you know.
She, she's up, Karlex.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring this to her.
Um, yeah, she was on a mission last night. I think she's recovering a bit, so I was gonna let her stay in bed. But this is good food. I think that she'll appreciate it.
Thank you. Hey, I put my heart into it.
Mm, I'm sure you did.
All right, be back in a minute.
And I'll pick up Karania's plate and bring it to her room.
Gotcha. Then you go and bring it to kind of her door, currently closed.
I'll knock, of course.
Mm-hmm. And you'd hear Karania's voice. Come in.
Then I'll head on inside.
Mm-hmm. You can see that Karania is on the interior, seemingly like changing some bandages on a pretty nasty wound that she has on one of her legs.
Ooh, here. And I'll just place the plate of food down and get down to offer my help with the bandages.
Very kind of you. Still remember how to change bandages. Thalna hasn't taken that from me yet.
I mean, doesn't hurt to have an extra set of hands. Though I guess maybe this might be a too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing, huh?
I don't think that I need help.
Yeah. And then Karlex would kind of back away. I brought you some breakfast. I made it myself.
Thank you. It smells delicious.
I heard that you went on a mission last night. Did you want to talk about it?
I don't know what there is to talk about. Anytime the pioneers are sent out, I go. It was just another mission. We were collecting metal. There were creatures. They attacked. I couldn't defend myself. It happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I wish I was there.
You don't need to defend me. It would only slow you down. I'm not meant to be there to help. I just try and survive these days.
Well, whether or not it's something I need to do, it's something I want to do. And I am being more resolute about that. Sometimes the hard way is the better way.
Yes, I suppose so.
I know, that I know that, you can't be feeling good, of course. Do you want to talk about it? About just things, anything that you want to? I would like to listen.
I appreciate it, but I don't even know what to talk about. What is there to say? I led all of you to this madness, and I am paying the price for it. There's nothing to do. My own choices, my own actions brought me here. there's nothing to think about or say because I can't summon the words or the beauty, and I'm not even an Aether Soul, Karlex.
Well, this is probably coming from a place of ignorance, but there are a lot of people who aren't Aether Souls that do really great things. And being an Aether Soul doesn't make you great or a good person. That relies on you as a person, your heart, your spirit. I don't think that's qualities that can be snuffed out.
It is from a place of ignorance, yes. Aether is linked to your spirit. And to so many other things. I once could feel the metal, the electricity, the inner locking pieces of the world. Now, I have a dead arm. And it's like a part of me was ripped out. Sure. Aether soul, non-Aether soul. You could still change the world. But I can't even wear a dress. I can't pick up a screwdriver. I can't remember the things that I made, the equations that I could compile in moments I now can't fathom. And whether I want to confront it or not, I was still a failure here. And those who I attempted to look after, they saw through me again. Saw through the fraud. You're right.
I don't think.
It's not a problem of Aether. It's that I was never worthy of it.
I can say that I disagree. That day, people took the easy way out. When we should have had faith in ourselves. You, the admirals, the pioneers as a whole.
You did not have faith after all that we went through. Then surely your actions weren't wrong. You didn't trust the organization that we had built. The vision, the dream, all of it. So, No. No, I can't accept that it was in any way a failure of all of you.
Well, I know that I cannot accept it as a failure of yours. What I know is I made a mistake. I made a bad decision. And I do want the pioneers to be as they were when you were in charge.
I don't want that anymore, Karlex. They'll never accept me. My time is done. It has ended.
I don't know how many people would want you back or not. I can only say that I do. And I am I am someone who has thrown their past self behind and made myself anew. Though I know that is very different than the situation you are in now. As it was my choice to do so, you did not have a choice here.
What do you think all of this was, Karlex? They threw me out multiple times. I was a pariah on the Titanic ring. They wanted my head. And then the Twin Empresses gave me another chance. A chance that I then proceeded to squander as still the abyss ate away at my foundation. And it harmed so many, including the maiden, which led to all of us being here, and her child being taken, and the rings of Meropis beginning to die. That's me. It happened under my watch. And now, as I attempt to rebuild myself into something new, once again I encountered the most grievous failures. Sure, if it was once a mistake, I still have enough intelligence to know that this is a pattern. And now, I will be dragged along, made to witness what this expedition is becoming. I am a penitent. And now, before me, My torture wheel continues to spin. I cannot remake anything out of dust, Karlex. And Thorna won't let me melt down my soul and start anew. I'm sorry. You've only been kind to me. And I understand your sentiments. And I am thankful for your love and your generosity and everything that you have given. I just cannot turn away from the mirror any longer. Its broken shards have cut too deep this time.
If you were to find someone in a position just like you, what would you do for them? Because, Grania, that's what I think when I show you this kindness. You have shown me a way of building people up that I wish to achieve myself. And that's just me. I know out there are so many people who your kindness has touched and made them better people. I know that there are achievements you have made, even if you don't remember them, that made this world a better place. Failures cannot erase those successes.
They can overshadow them.
Perhaps. But they are there nonetheless. And I know that they are grand indeed.
Were grand ones.
In the defeat of the Dark Star, I know that your part you had to play was vital in bringing water to those living in the desert. You brought them life.
But what else
And
have
that's
I
just-
brought them? It's not only been water. You know that. I know that. I've tried to give to all of you. Tried to bring about a new order. And Karlex, when you build something, you have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to all those people that died. Not just then, but whose lives will be slowly torn apart due to my failures. And even now, I look at the pioneers. I see that there are victories, but I know in my heart that it is unsustainable to build a civilization on fear. On this threat of violence. And it is not Thorna who owes a debt, a responsibility to this place. It is me, because I built it, Karlex. And now I fall short. I look around, and it all is slipping through my hands. We are in a regression. Blue shift. I want to build. But these hands, they cannot stop the pottery from shattering. And what point is there to place the clay on the wheel once again if it will just shatter? Best give the material to the sword maker. A sword is less useful than a pot. But at least it has more use than shattered shards.
What you're saying, I don't want to agree with you. I cannot guarantee that the pot will not break again. I can only hope that it will stand strong and beautiful. But I know that my hope must be yours. for you to create again. If things are slipping through your fingers, then I will try my best to fill in those gaps. To catch the vase before it falls. To be the glue that mends the shards back together, better and more beautiful than before. I will still fight and try for you, because I do believe in you, and the good you have done and you will do. That is all I can promise you.
Rania will nod. And then her eyes kind of like widen for a moment. And she will slowly kind of begin to stand up. Thulna is calling. Thank you, Karlex.
I will be here for you when you return. And after that,
I don't know where this loyalty comes from, but it is the world. It's all I have, and I treasure it. And Karania will begin to leave. And it's gone.
Karlex has just got to sit there for a moment. She never got to eat her food, did she?
She took a bite or two.
Karlex seeing that, I'm glad. I'll take the dishes back to the kitchen, begin cleaning up.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do after you clean up?
Yeah, I was going to create some little, again, some tea samples from the shop, and maybe bring some flowers and put them in some plots, just like replant them in some pots, and bring that with me as gifts, 3 sets,
Mm-hmm.
and begin finding my way to my Vice Admiral, Canaston, just to meet him.
Yeah. Then, as you go ahead, wander into the font, begin to go ahead and make your way towards the Immortal's Wing, filled at this point with many training rooms. There are blacksmiths about here as well. It looks like, in your estimation, Karlex, that Thana is getting all the Immortals ready and prepped for battle, as the training regimens have definitely increased frequency and intensity. But as you go ahead, make your way through, you eventually stop outside of Canaston's office. and the doors open. As they do, you see a murder of crows kind of flying around at various points as this large humanoid, probably a good 10 feet tall, shrouded in autumn leaves, beautiful yellows and oranges that go kind of around his beautiful blonde hair, and as well the horns and tree branches that kind of rise from the Archfey. You can see now there are various screens up in front of him, as well as on the ground stones, sticks, and leaves that he appears to almost be reading. And in the corner of this room, as well as you enter inside Karlex, you can see a beautiful, what appears to be like small dogwood tree with these azure and gold leaves that give kind of this shimmering effect to the interior of this room. And as you go ahead and enter, Gnaston turns to look at you. Your name is Karlex.
Yes, that is correct.
It is about time we met in person.
Yes, it is my fault for not having come sooner. I am overdue.
Sayoko has told me of you. The Admiral speaks highly of your efforts.
I am grateful for that. I have been trying my best to work with pride and do what I think is right.
We will need people like that in the coming months. We will be moving against the axial worlds soon.
Yes, in full force, it seems.
Yes. In full force. Against our allies. Understand. They are far from perfect. Then again, so are we.
This is not the way I wish things to go.
I am of the same mind. But I swore an oath. And the Archfey cannot lie. My words are binding. And I am bound to this fleet until the child of the twin empresses is returned home. And until the compression of our world's aether is brought to an end.
One way or another, that will be done.
Yes. I have gone by your tea shop. It is of excellent quality.
I am happy to hear it. I brought some samples for you. And Karlex will bring out the box of tea samples and just one of the potted plants.
Mm-hmm. And you can see the Archfey will give you a bow. Thank you. It is a fine gift. As per custom, I must give you a gift as well. What do you desire?
Ooh. Truly, if you can aid me with it, I just want to be able to protect my people, those I care about. I don't know if that's a gift that you can provide.
And you can see that he will go and walk over to his kind of dogwood tree. And he would pluck a branch off the tree, kind of crack, as he would then walk over to you and hand you the branch. Please, take it.
And Karlex will accept
It-
and bow just as Canaston did.
This is the scion of the oldest tree in Deprez, my home. Its father is now over 7,000 years old. It has the collective memory of millions. And it has come on this expedition willingly, so that it might return to Deprez one day and regale all of its brothers and sisters and its great father of its travels. It will lend you its strength when you need it most.
Thank you for such a precious gift.
Gifts born of passion and time are some of the most precious of all.
I will make sure to remember this. If there is anything that you would like to request of me, please do not hesitate to ask. I would be happy to help you.
From what I understand, you are in close proximity to the Void Queen. She holds sway over you now. Interference is dangerous. However, I have for 2 years been trying to bring together the pioneers in celebration, in friendship. Without unity, we can have nothing. But none come to see me, and at my arrival, they either scurry, running, or there's something more pressing. I would wish you to help, even in some small way, to bring our allies together so that we might become friends.
And I will do that.
Thank you, Karlex.
Yes, thank you. I look forward to seeing you again.
This is a good hope. I sense darkness on our horizon. I hope that we do find our way out of the dark and walk together through a shady glen in the future.
And I will make sure that we are not the only ones to make it through.
Thank you. It is the mission of the pioneers to go and explore. But it is our mission, Karlex, to protect the explorers, to fight with them and for them. Keep within our words and our ideals. They are what make us formidable, undefeatable, immortal.
I have said for a long time that immortals never die. Not just in life, but in spirit and resolve.
Show them how true that is. We will need great deeds.
I will, my Vice Admiral.
And what will you do next, Karlex?
Karlex will give a deep bow and then excuse himself.
Gotcha. Then, as you excuse yourself, making your way back into the hallways of the font, what are you doing next?
Time to visit Sayoko.
Gotcha. Then, as you begin to ask around, you would learn that Sayoko is in intensive care, recovering due to a series of pretty severe injuries as of late.
Ooh, okay. Well, I will visit her there. And I guess if possible, before visiting her room, brew up some of the tea for her.
Gotcha. What type of tea?
This one is kind of like a lavender floral taste with some like orange blossoms with it as well. Um, it's supposed to be very light with some like earthy undertones.
Gotcha. Then you can brew that as you are taken to Sayoko's private recovery room. And you can see that she's in a fairly advanced bed with 7 or 8 IVs hooked up to her. Bandages across the arms, the legs, stitches across her forehead. Oh shit. Hi, Karlex.
Hi, I'm sorry to see that you are so injured.
Yeah. It's fucking great, isn't it?
What happened?
I couldn't let her just fucking prance around here like she owned everything. She made a throne. Fucking bitch made a throne. I demanded Thana fight me. I wanted to challenge her for Grand Admiral. It's what I do. Fight and I fucking win. It took her less than a minute. And then I was done. I had no defenses for it. I was fucked. I cut off her goddamn head. I don't know how to fucking beat her. And you would watch Karlex as Sayoko just kind of looks away from you. Just not able to meet your gaze at this point.
I'll kind of walk up to the bed, pull up a chair beside her.
Your mistake was that you didn't do it with me. Can't say the results will be any better, but I know for a fact that if we are to win against Donna, it has to be together, united. And I don't know if that we would ever win in a fight. But I do think there's a path forward. But doing alone, that's not going to work.
No, I always fight alone. That's my fucking job. That's why I'm here. That's why you all chose me as an admiral. I fight. And I win. It's what I do.
But that's not all you are. I can't say I know you well enough to know your hobbies or interests yet. But I know that there's much more to you than just a fighter who fights alone, who wins.
Hey, it's who I am. It's what I was trained for.
And I'll pass the tea to her.
And she'll go ahead and take it.
You know, for me, I wasn't necessarily trained for it, but I spent years being well, ruthless killer for people who had wronged me and my family, who wouldn't stop hunting me. It was all I knew for a very long time. Then I met Liz, and she gave me a home. She gave me a new family, and she showed me that there is much more that I could do in this world. Like make really damn good tea.
It's fucking great tea.
I know.
That's... Look, Rodion fucking told me what happened down underground. I know that there must have been so many fucking emotions running through people's heads. But Thana, shit. She said that we were going to run into things and that I wasn't going to be enough and that I wasn't enough for fucking rats. And she was... I'll give it to the bitch. She was fucking right. Karlex, I wasn't good enough. And I need to get stronger. Thana offered to train me to get stronger.
You offered me a lot too. And you know what I said? I said no.
Yeah. I fucking know. That's why I need you to fucking tell me why I shouldn't accept this.
Because it's the easy way out. Because when you say yes to Thana, you lose who you are. You're no longer Sayoko. You're just hers.
Aren't I already no longer fucking Kyoko Sayoko?
I don't think that's true. No, I shedded my identity of a murderous wretch because that's what was best for everyone. That is not to say that you cannot be a warrior who fights and who wins. That, I think, should stay. But alone. No, Sayoko, I do not think you should fight alone. I don't think you need to bear the weight alone. So,
In
you have
those
changed.
fucking moments. In the moments when people need something. A warrior to fight and kick fucking ass. Win. I wasn't chosen. They didn't... You all didn't... think I could beat a demon. And maybe I couldn't. Maybe... I don't know.
I can't speak to what could have been. But what I know is that every one of us should have had faith in you and everyone else here. And I have faith in you now. Though I know I am saying this too late. But there is a path to stronger, to having that strength that we need. And we don't need to go through Thana for it. I swear that we can get there together. And that if I need you, I will call. Because I know you will fucking win. By my side.
That's a fucking promise. I'll win. Without her. Thank you. Damn, this is good tea.
I know, right? Man.
They say I'm still gonna be in this bed for another 2 weeks. You think you can hold down the fort until I'm back?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's good enough for me.
Thank you for your trust in me.
Oh, I guess you fucking earned it. I heard that Koronia would have been a pincushion if it wasn't for you.
I'm only doing what's right. Not just because it's right, but because I want to do it too.
Okay, knight in shining armor. Get down off your soapbox.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, I know I mentioned it before, but what do you like to do? When you're not kicking ass?
I like to read. Like taking care of my trees. So, something me and my dad used to do together.
Well, I am quite grateful I brought this. And Karlex will just pull out this potted plant. Now, I know it's not a tree, but I do love flowers. And this one, unfortunately, can be quite temperamental. Would you like me to teach you how to take care of it?
Sure. I can add it to the collection.
I look forward to seeing it bloom.
And will you teach Sayoko how to take care of this plant?
Yeah. Although I'm sure she probably already knows.
Yeah, she takes care of bonsai trees, and that is a ridiculously hard tree to take care of.
Oh yeah, I know. This is Karlex just trying to be what's the word? Coy.
Mm-hmm.
And like just it's a bonding experience. It's an excuse to talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you learn about, how she was raised at the bottom of the cosmic stack. The fusion of two great Arquetian bloodlines. One bloodline controlling the sun, the other bloodline controlling the moon. Put that together, she can get quite juiced. And part of that kind of focusing and balance is almost her preparation of her plants, kind of settles her down so that she can do what she needs to do. It fucking sucks though. I mean, Ravissar, it's a great fucking place, but the air is kinda overly clean. I need some good nitrogen-rich soil, but I can't run out anywhere and, get it.
Well, I could get it for you.
It's not anywhere here on fucking Ravissar. They don't go and start schlepping in dirt. And now that fucking Dustface is in charge, they're not gonna bring in any of that.
No. But I go to many places outside of Ravissar. I'll make sure that I bring some home.
Alright. And hey, if you do, I might have some payment for you.
Consider it a deal.
And with that, is there anything that you wish to do with Sayoko, other than what you have done while you're here?
I mean, I could spend just like another hour or so if she would like the company to just, regularly chat. But other than that, no.
Gotcha. Then you can go ahead, chat, and as she begins to kind of get tired thanks to her injuries, you are able to go ahead and kind of slip away, as you have gone and comforted your admiral, who attempted to fight Thana for you guys.
Which is really fucking impressive.
And hey, from what you're able to gather from Sayoko and some of the others, the fight took a minute, but that also means Sayoko was fighting Thana for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, she is down on herself because she lost. No one else in Ravissar is like, Sayoko, you blew it.
Yeah, no,
Hmm?
no. That is a feat you could like write on your like resume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like why do you think you're qualified for this position? Well, I fought Thana for a solid minute full force. Oh, sorry. It's yours. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
you want to be the CEO?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, hey, I'm proud of my admiral.
Yeah, your admiral went to bat.
Yeah. And I'm glad I was able to speak to her before she agreed to train under Thana.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to imagine what that would have been like.
Well, power. Lots of power.
Yeah, but what's the price?
Mhm.
I don't want to know the price. I don't want to see that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Might not be optimal.
Well, my suboptimal,
Mhm.
one might say. Well, time to bite this bullet. Last stop, Rodion.
Rodion. Okay. As you go ahead and ask around where Rodion is, he at this point is apparently kind of set up like in Anessa's laboratory, kind of near where the Iron Hounds are, and he has not been interacting with the Dragon Fleet for some time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I will go ahead and head on over there then.
Gotcha. Then, as you start to make your way to the Dashkova lab, you head inside, and immediately, I'm going to need you to make a spirit save for me, Karlex.
Oof. Very well, 4.
Hey, you don't actually pass out. That's honestly, that might get you far here. As you go ahead and start to head within, and you feel the powerful aether that is swimming in this room. As you take tentative steps forward, you go ahead and try and figure out what the fuck is going on. And you see kind of in the center of this room, Rodion von Graz, his hand extended. His Aether Mark weapon floats in the air in front of him, the Warhammer. But you watch as more and more Aether is getting folded into this weapon, into this item. As you then can see, Rodion goes ahead and very slowly picks up a tachyon container and smashes it against his own chest. As this happens, Karlex, you feel this shockwave of energy radiating outward as you have to dig your heels in as Rodion begins to scream, as more and more aether he is trying to pour into the Warhammer as it starts to spin and glow, as he keeps on folding more and more power. There is a cracking sound as you watch as one of Rodion's ribs is expelled from his own body, as the gravitational forces in this room are so great, you feel like bits of your own bones beginning to like break and crack, and you are a relatively safe distance away, and then the energy begins to die away as Rodion kind of begins to stumble backward, breathing heavily, as for a few moments the blue Aether Mark Warhammer still continues to float there, sparking, crackling, and then it fades away. Then slowly Rodion looks over at you. What do you want?
I wanted to talk.
There has been much talk.
Not between us, no.
What is there to discuss? You made a choice. You regret it. I made choices. I regret them.
Yes. But I want to actually change things.
Change. Do not know what change is. How would you change? What would you do? Please, tell me.
Well, I need strength. For one.
You are strong?
Not enough.
Not enough of what? Tell me, what strength will you pull from? To defeat the Void Queen. To undo what you have done to Coronia.
Strength of will.
Strength of will.
I will not make that mistake again, for one. I will not turn a blind eye to the people who need me. I've been working towards that.
Not turn a blind eye. Doesn't matter. If you won't turn a blind eye. The moment is already past. Every second that we delay, more fall. They die. Because we have unleashed a monster upon the galaxy.
You are not wrong. We need to do something. But we all need to do it.
Okay, what have you done?
I've been speaking with others. I want to build back up a community. To have unity with all of us. Like Urania wanted to make. Like what I have damaged. Because I know it's only together that we can get through this. That we can end this.
Together. Yes. but there needs to be actual unity. I do not have confidence. So I shall do it myself, and with any that I deem worthy.
So let me earn their trust. Prove that I am worthy.
I have not stopped you from going and working, from earning my trust. You come here like a beggar. I do not make you beg. Tell me, what are you hoping to do here? To peacock? To show your nobility, your strength, your spirit, your will? Okay, Karlex. I see it. Ah, it is in front of me. So, I still labor and work. You say you are building. Good. You do not need to come to me, because I know what the future holds. I am already with you. We have made similar mistakes. I should not have let Coronia sacrifice herself for me. I should have fought the Void Queen then and now. You've made mistakes. I have made bigger ones. I have been trained for moments like this. You have not. Coronia blames herself, and you might feel blame. The others, they do not believe it. But the blame for this, it is on me. I could have defeated the King of Whispers. I could have shouted and screamed and fought, brought my warhammer down on Yosuke's head, on Kale's head, broken them all. Stop this. Stop the talk of working with demons. Yet, I did not do that. Rodion von Grez. He failed. It is a failure I will pay for with my life, but you do not need to. Do your deeds. All I ask, if you have spare tachyons, give them to me. You will have one shot. One chance. Sayoko was able to tell me about how Fauna fought. What good shot. For a chance. It will kill me, but the rest will be up to all of you. So go, train. Assemble your people. Be ready for purity.
No. I... In that moment, I hesitated. I had doubts. I should have also stopped people. You say and that this blame falls on you alone. It does not. So why should you be the only one to bear those consequences? If this requires a life to be paid, then I put half of mine forward.
That's the problem with you. Half measures. You are allergic to the full consequence of the world. Many are. It's alright.
What I mean is that I put half mine, you put half yours.
There's no half. Don't you fucking get it? It's Thona. It is the Void Queen, da? Whoever goes, there is no half. There's death. Perhaps worse than death. Are you willing to leave all that you have?
If it means saving the ones I care about, then yes.
In the moment when you have to make the decision, that's when we'll know if you have brought water to the desert, or what lies in your flask is just piss. I brought piss to the last fight. My father, he would be disgusted. I cannot allow such a thing to happen again. Wish to offer to fight good. We need all the help that we can get. But if this is the truth, then come, let's kill Kale, Yasuke, everyone else. What? We're fighting Donna, yes? Her acolytes, her minions, they will stand with her. If you fight Thona, we fight everything.
I know. When I saw them make those choices and pledge their loyalty, I knew that they were gone.
That you've been next to them? Walked with them?
I wanted to see if there was anything left.
Anything left? As you wait to see if there's anything left, look at what we've lost. Look at poor Sayoko. Look at Coronia. I look at Anessa. She's in the forges day and night, preparing for war, for battle. She feeds the worst traits of people, preys on insecurities. Gneston, do you realize his fear? Why he came on this expedition? The shame of fighting with the Dark Star. He's followed him for decades. Decades. Now what is he supposed to do? Turn against a group once again? Or does he work with Thona and still one day die? He is looked at as a tyrant once again. We wait. They hurt. Do you know how many times Korania has died?
No.
5. 5 times. She's died 5. She's suffocated. She's been killed from stab wounds twice. She's bled out. She was burned alive. 5. 5 times. In how many days? 20 days? Soon there will be nothing left of us. Now, respectfully, is there anything of substance you wish to say? Or will you still tell me that you are with me, and that you are doing everything that you are supposed to do, and that together we will fight and everything will be alright? Even though we both know that future is not happening. That at the end of everything, we fight to leave the world to those who come after. But we fight for a future that we will never see if we are successful.
I'd say that I hope I can show you the water before you go. But I will not spit on your dedication by asking you to delay or wait. You need to hone this power, right? I
Yes.
offer sparring, fight, practice on me. I cannot die.
What's good?
I will do what I can to help you.
Fighting you? Karlex. You are no Thona. Their defenses are not close to hers. I would be torturing you, and helping me none. I do not delight in taking pain from others. I am not a butcher. If you want training, give me tachyons. I will continue to try and take them into my body, infusing my ether mark to a point where it is my very soul. It will be good enough for one swing. One swing, all of me, poured into it. You will need to overcome all of what the Void Queen has and can put forward. But my arm is strong, and my aim is true. I am a seraph of the Twin Empresses. I have fought demons. I have fought mind flayers. I have fought psychotic, mad gods, hell bent on bringing our universe to its knees. I'm an admiral of a broken fleet of fucking cowards, power-hungry monsters, of impish creatures gobbling at the blood trail of a great behemoth. But even so, with all of them, with all of this, they still keep fighting. Training. No. I do not need training. I need focus. I need power. I need something to break the void. That's what I need out there. This universe, it is balanced. Positive and negative. Victory and defeat. Hot and cold. Even the magics, they balance. What is the opposite of the void, do you think, Karlex? What keeps it in balance?
I mean, matter, space itself, maybe. If the void is just pure absence. Because it's not nothing, it's not nothing. It's more than that.
Duh. It is not simply absence. The power that Vona draws from it is more than that. So then, if it is substance, does that not mean that there is an opposite to that substance? A reflection? A place out there where there is more. There must be, duh. She can't.
I think so.
She can't simply be here. A point of complete imbalance. By the gods, she must have a weakness. She must. Nothing's undefeatable. And you watch as Rodion kind of like summons his Aether Mark Warhammer again. Kind of closes his eyes. Begins to focus once more as he starts pouring his Aether in. And then you hear a voice. Karlex. The voice says just a few words. He's right.
Was that the same voice as the one from my pendant?
Mm-hmm.
If he is, then I will chase that.
What are you doing, Karlex?
I will just place on the table the tea and the plant, and if I can, like one of my tachyons.
Okay.
I will learn to fight with as much dedication as you. No halves. Only the whole thing.
We'll see. I hope it's true. I do. And you watch as the Aether begins to spin up in the room once again, as Rodion continues attempting to pour more and more of himself into this weapon.
Then it's time for me to head out.
Gotcha. Then, to go ahead and head out. Since you've given Rodion a tachyon, you gain plus 10 hero points. But, making your way back out onto the streets, is there anything else that you're doing?
I mean, let's see. I mean, if I have time, he said that Anessa's in the forges, right?
Yeah.
I should visit her too.
Could, yeah.
Yeah.
Then, this point, you head over to the Ironhound Forges. As you begin to make your way inside, you see that every forge is lit as hundreds of workers begin to churn out materials for war, for battle, for defense. And at the heart of it all, you can see Anessa Dashkova with kind of this small retinue of kind of attendants around her that she is continuously sending off in different directions.
Hi, Anessa.
Karlex. Hi, what is it? What do you need? We're just working on a new order of swords. Should be done soon.
No, there's nothing that I need. I just wanted to check in.
Okay, we're busy. Yeah, we're building.
Okay, and is there anything I can lend a hand with?
Sure, just help out a forge. No, we need 10,000 more screws, not 100. And like she is like continuously just shifting between people at this point, Karlex.
That's fair. I'll just shout out, like, come visit my tea shop when you have the time, if you can get it. I'll treat you to something nice.
I'll send a runner. And like she is like locked in here with like everything that she is handling and processing.
Yeah, that's fair. She does not have time to talk, but I will try to lighten the load, even just a tiny bit, at least maybe for the other workers, and help out with the forges.
Gotcha.
You can think of it as training.
Then you can do that.
And then I guess after doing that, when it's time to head home, I'll do so, just, covered in sweat and grime from the forges.
Gotcha. Then you go ahead and like head home. As you go ahead and walk down the street, kind of turning the corner, you would see Liz kind of at the door, and she would be helping to bring an unconscious Karania back inside, who is like covered in blood, just torn up, like she's been through it, with kind of another attendant who seemingly kind of brought her here, like helping her inside. And Liz is kind of like shuffling Karania into the house at this point.
I will rush forward and attempt to help as best I can. I don't want to be in the way, though.
Yeah. And like you would see the attendant would go ahead and look at you. Somehow he's in even worse shape than Karania. Missing an eye, missing a leg, multiple kind of cuts, bruises, burn marks, like everywhere, just in tough shape.
Hey.
Hey, she'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I know it's, hard, but, she's been through worse. Your wife is taking care of her?
No, a friend.
Yeah, friend. Good friend. Yeah.
Best. I mean, you're pretty beat to shit too. Come inside. We'll patch you up as best we can.
Can't be patched. Just, one cut after another.
Well, some damn good tea can't hurt. I insist. Sit down.
Tea ain't for me. Look, I get what you're trying to do. I'm hated even more than the Grand Admiral is. So, don't get involved in this one. Mr. Zateo?
That's right, but Karlex. I
Alright,
go by Karlex.
alright. My name's Chandran. Chandran Slake.
And Colin, we've all heard about Chandran's Lake, right?
Yeah, you have all
Yeah.
heard about him.
I see. The Chandran's Lake.
Don't need a the. But yeah. Take care of her, though.
When I said I wasn't gonna let you leave without getting some tea, I meant it. And we have other things too if you don't like tea.
I got other jobs to do. I wish I could stay, but I haven't slept in a solid week.
Where do you stay?
I stay in the font. But a home, that's not really for me anymore. Karania treated me better than she probably should have, considering everything I did to her. But the Void Queen's let me know how badly I fucked up.
Yup, she has a way with that.
She does. I think that you've caught her interest. That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Don't let it spill over to your loved ones. I made that mistake before.
I'll keep that in mind. Truth be told, I'm just trying to do my best.
Yeah. We all are. I think Chandrian would begin to kind of straighten himself. Would begin to start walking back to the font.
Hey, Chandrian.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people today about mistakes. We can fix things. We can fix things. They don't define us.
Yeah. I know. This will pass. I'm not gonna let it stay like this forever. I can't. I think that you think the same way.
And it's people like us that have to stick together.
I'll see you around, Karlex.
You're welcome anytime.
As he goes ahead and turns to leave. It's here where we will end your downtime session for today, as you gain the following rewards. 3 reputation, 6 intel, 2 polymer.
Woo! Man, that was a crazy session, Colin.
I know.
Holy guacamole.
I mean, all the NPCs are just kind of stewing as the players just are throwing...
Ignored them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Like, again, like, do you think any of the dragons know where Rodion is? No.
No.
Like...
No, not one of the dragons has talked to their Commodore.
That's cracked out.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Like, again, the fact that, like, again, Karlex, who's part of the Immortals, is going out of his way to go and talk to Rodion, who is the Admiral of the Dragon.